Good morning. I am waiting on Twitch to get through their ad before I like change screens over. Missing my motion. Oh, I'm so jealous. I want a Keyblade. That's so cool. Okay, ads are done over on Twitch. Means we can show up. Hi. I gotta do this on that side too. Hey, how's it going? How's it going? You know what else I need to do? I'm not live anywhere else. We'll turn those on, I guess. I'm tempted to leave the YouTube horizontal off until we actually get to the planner part and we can just chill in vertical while we do my nails. How's that sound? It's been a while since I've used this screen. Yeah, I wondered if I had like knocked things. The thing that sucks is my obs bot is sitting on the other camera, so I can't like lift it too much. But then also like keyboard's in the way. That's not too bad. Not too bad. Good deal. Okay, it looks like we're live everywhere. I want to be live right now, and then I can do the horizontal one on YouTube as soon as we actually get to the planner stuff. I don't know, because I'm feeling I want to test some ideas that people have had and told me about. How's the audio? Oh, it looks okay. That people have had, but I also don't want to just like leave my horizontal YouTube audience and just be like, peace, yo, go find me somewhere else, you know? Because honestly, my horizontal YouTube audience is like my most loyal. You guys are amazing. But I've been hearing a lot of like chatter that we should be getting more on our vertical lives as long as we don't schedule them, and as long as we're not doing them like concurrently with a horizontal live. And I don't really like that. I don't really like that. I guess it really, to me, it depends on the audience you want, right? I do think, and this is not for everybody, but I do think a lot of the audience on the vertical, on the short speed, is going to be a younger audience. And they typically boot you if you're under the age of 18, right? So I just I don't know if I want that. Oh, you know what? My model's not even on this screen. I just realized. How come? Add layer. Oh, shoot. I don't know. Okay, give me a second. Let me here. This one. Copy. Oh, the vertical's not on it at all. Oh my gosh, you guys. I'm so sorry. What the heck happened? Some of my stuff is missing. Okay, well, I'm on horizontal. You guys can't see jack shit on vertical. And I can't select the myself to move. Okay, let me at least give you something to look at on the vertical, because you have like nothing to even look at. Like, what happened? Weird. I just realized, I'm like, there's just a black screen. Why is it just a black screen? I kind of feel like I should show everything. Especially when we get to the planner. There should be like a starry background and everything on that scene. What happened? So if we're like here, yeah, where is all this shit? Where is everything? We're just fixing it on the go then. Background, copy. Unfortunately in Meld, that's my biggest complaint, is Meld does not have like a studio mode where you can do this where people can't see you doing it. Okay, and then back to this one. Give me this one, copy. Paste. Ayy. And then you actually need to be below. Oh, but that's a bad cutoff. No, move the other one. Put it there. And then get you guys your chat. Oh my gosh, what a freaking mess. Copy. And paste. And that should be here. I know it's behind me and it's harder to see, but hey, it's the best I can do on vertical. At least then you can kind of see there's conversation. You want to see Sora throw hands? That'd be kind of interesting. It'd be kind of fun to see, like, I haven't seen anybody cosplay Sora in a while. What the hell was that loud noise? We have a dog now. I have a dog now, so things happen that I can't explain. Okay, now that that one is fixed, can I fix the horizontal so myself is just not like in the middle doing nothing? Okay, now we're fixed. Hopefully everything is working. I did get the first layer of base coat down before I realized that it wasn't working. That's a great way to test the vertical shorts feed, is to just F it up completely. That's all dry. Okay, I'm just doing like a standard black today. I honestly couldn't be bothered to pick out colors. I don't have anything coming up, and usually I pick colors when like something's coming up, and black matches the color of my soul. When I'm stressed. And I'm stressed. Oh yeah, so new dog. I'm part of an organization that helps to bring dogs over for like servicemen and women in other countries that are like serving over there and fall in love with an animal. That was a messy AF paint, but sure. If they fall in love with an animal like while they're deployed, we work with them to get the animal home so that they're not just like abandoned in this country with nobody, right? And in a lot of these cases, the commanding officers on the bases actually encourage them to like shoot to kill. Like, don't either that or like the local authorities, they say like don't encourage the animals around the base, don't feed them, don't water them, kill on sight, that kind of stuff. And so in some cases, like, these military people can get in a lot of trouble for having... Why did it just ping me in my own Discord? Oh. Did it literally... No. Weird. It didn't... It announced I was live earlier, but it just sent to my phone just now. 10 minutes later. Weird. Anyways, they're not encouraged to, like, keep these pets, right? And so a soldier fell in love with Charlie, and we worked to bring Charlie here for them. I am not high up in the organization in any way, shape, or form. I'm mostly a transport volunteer. I've taken, like, I don't know if you guys were around last year, I got to do a flight where I took 2 kittens from Atlanta to Nashville, dropped one off there, and then took the other one from Nashville to Phoenix and dropped it off there. And then I got to drive a car back cross country. It was really convenient for me because I had to figure out how to get this car back home. So that was kind of cool. But then I did last week? 2 weeks ago? It was a couple of weeks ago because it was before GCX. I did a transport from Atlanta up to, like, Louisville, Kentucky area. And then I, like, my dad lives not too far from there, so we met him for dinner, and then we drove home. So it was like a 15-hour, like, circle trip in one day. It was terrible. I would not recommend. But I had to be back. It was right. I had to be back for the 4th of July. So I, like, didn't have a choice. I had to turn it into a complete turnaround trip. So that's the kind of stuff I usually do. I am not in any kind of decision making or anything. I just transport. So they contacted me, and we're allergic to dogs, so I try not to take dog. 2 of my kids are allergic to dogs. I try not to take on the dog options, especially the last one needed like 2 nights overnight at my house before we could go on up to Louisville, because it needed to be seen by a vet. He had like a sore on his side, and they get heavily vetted. So when like a officer submits for them, they have to, like, get picked up. I don't know if it's the Red Cross or whatever, but whoever picks them up, they keep the dog for so long to, like, heavily vet them, get them, make sure there's, like, deworming process, everything is healthy. They have to get fixed. They're not allowed to come into the country, into the United States, intact. So, like, there's a whole process of getting them where they can be United States ready, right? And so this one dog that I had, he came with like a big sore, and the vet in, oh my gosh, was it Kabul? I think it was Kabul for that dog. It was like, oh, it's just normal. It's just normal. A person that's seen JoJo Bizarre Adventure say what? I don't know. I haven't seen that one. Haven't seen that one. But so the vet in Kabul was like, no, when we give them antibiotics, it's normal for them to swell. Baby girl. It's not normal. Antibiotics should not cause swelling like that. Is not normal. Unless you're using, like, dirty supplies. So he needed to be vetted, like, immediately, just to make sure that one was fine. And so this dog ended up staying at my house for 2 days while we, like, did the vet process here. And I don't usually do that because my girls are allergic. And it actually went over really well. The dog was a really good dog. And it kind of was like, my girls didn't have a bad reaction. It left us an option of saying, maybe we can have a dog. And so I told the lady, if anything ever happens with that dog, we'll take him. We'll make it work. So I'm like, allergy meds every day seems to help. We'll take him. And so then she called me last week and she's like, I have a dog. Like, I didn't say I'd take any dog. I said I'd take that dog. And she's like, no, but this dog just came stateside. He's been here about a week and a half. And his soldier's family has 6 other dogs. and those dogs are attacking him on the regular, and it's just not a healthy environment for him, and we need somebody to foster him. And I was like, okay, I mean, I feel bad. I can't just leave this dog that's in a bad situation. And I was like, yeah, she called me on Friday. And like, yeah, let me know how you want to do this, and I'll go get the dog. And the dog actually was in Tennessee. So she's like, okay, I'll call some people. I'm like, oh, I just assumed I was doing the whole drive. But if you want somebody else to do part of the drive, better for me. So Saturday, I'm off to get a dog. In less than like 15 hours, all of a sudden I'm picking up the dog. And he is so sweet. And he is definitely a puppy. He's sleeping behind me right now. I just want to make sure he's in the room. I have left my door open just to make sure that he can like come and go, but he mostly just sleeps near me. I hate the way the world is now. I kind of hate the way the world is right now too. Kind of hate the way the world is right now too. I'm a little upset that first of all, I'm upset like something fell through. How did they not know the family that was supposed to be taking care of him had 6 other dogs? And then I just like, how did they ever approve him for pickup? And usually what happens if a soldier is deeply in love with a dog and can't take them for whatever reason, can't keep them when they get stateside, they put them up for public. Like, this soldier wants us to save this dog. Is there anybody in the public who would like to help? That's how we got into this organization. Is my mom actually has 4 of these dogs. But it started with 1 because there was a soldier that was in love, wanted to save the dog, but couldn't keep it. So we ended up with 1. And like, now we've slowly accumulated a lot of these dogs because we know what they take. They're not like, they're street dogs, right? They're not just like easy dogs. If he has a cool name, but if he doesn't, name him Malachite. His name's Charlie. And he doesn't know his name. I totally just smudged it. He doesn't know his name, so we could change it. But I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty funny to be like, we're going to Candy Mountain, Charlie. It's just every Charlie meme that you can come up with. He bit me, Charlie bit me. It's so fun. So, I don't know, I'm kind of digging all the Charlie memes, I'm not gonna lie. But, yeah, so normally if they're unable to take care of the dog, we find somebody who can. And I don't know how they ended up with the dog when they already had 6. And then they were like, well, we just introduced them. Instead of introducing them one at a time outside of the house, they introduced them, here's 1 in the living room. Here's 2 in the living room. And they just continuously added more. Like, that's not how you introduce dogs to like a pack. That's really bad. And so now he's with me. And I don't know if we're gonna let him go. We're like several days into this, a couple days into this, and we might have already foster failed. He might be ours. Hi, Dad! He might just be ours. Or Waffle! Waffle fell in the toilet meme. See, isn't that so funny? Like, if you can come up with some memes. Yeah. Yeah, we've been... It's a Leopleurodon, Charlie! A magical Leopleurodon! We literally went through as many Charlie memes as we could find. I saw a hair. Was it just on here? But we totally... we were looking up all the Charlie memes. So, he's kind of a keeper. Charlie is the goodest boy. He is. He's the goodest boy. He's kind of telling his story. There is somebody who's interested in taking him. And if they decide that that's a better home for him, I would probably let him go. But I think if that one home isn't good, we'll just keep him. We'll just keep him. Are you the only one on YouTube? I don't know. I don't look at numbers. I don't like to look at the numbers. No, it says there's more. There's just not people chatting on YouTube. See, this is why it's so weird that everyone keeps saying something about my YouTube. It should be doing better. I'm like, you would think. I just think there's something wrong with the shorts feed live streams is what I think. Because I do get quite a few on the horizontal. And we'll turn that on as soon as I start the planners. I just don't want to turn on yet. I thought this was a good way to test it, right? I thought it would be a good way to test, like, without straight up doing just a vertical stream. That's one thing I'm struggling with is I don't actually enjoy TikTok. I make some decent money on TikTok, I'm not gonna lie. I do, but I don't actually enjoy it because the process to go live is such a pain in the ass. And it's very difficult to moderate over there. And then with them possibly going under in September, I fucking touched it. Okay, I didn't smudge it though. Technically you're two, but also have 3 chats open typing on the Twitch end. I appreciate you. But I just don't know if I want to deal with TikTok. I want to know what the plan is in September. Are we going to lose our entire following? You're not making a dime off YouTube? I make decent. I make some off of YouTube, but I make more off of TikTok. But I want to know, like, in September when they move to this new app, am I going to lose my entire following? If that's the case, then I don't really see the point in continuing to build for the next month on a platform that I fucking hate. Because the moderation system is so shit. So, like, I think we're not gonna do TikTok. That's just me. That's just me. I just need that to dry. And then I can turn on YouTube horizontal. That's one thing I do know. I have quieter chats, and I'm okay with that. I get really good numbers. In the grand scheme of it, my CCV is really nice. I just have a lot of lurkers, like people who work in the morning, and they just listen. They listen to me gab. Thanks for letting me gab to you. Your YouTube name is Amethyst. Are you Steven Universe fan? I barely know Steven Universe. Barely. What's funny is I actually hadn't even heard about it until like 2 years ago, and I was doing a series of drawing myself as different cartoon characters, and that's how I found Steven Universe, was the amethyst in there, and I was like, no shit, that one actually looks really good. It's not too far off. Yeah, that was a fun, I don't even know where all those are now. Oh, those were all digital. Those are all on my iPad. That was fun. We should do that again, where I do like myself as a cartoon character. It'd be really cool to do some of the cartoon characters and rig them and have like little cartoon riggings that I could swap out to, especially on like demo days when sometimes all the programs make things lag a little bit. I could go to like a smaller little cartoon version. That'd be fun. I don't know. I have other things I have to finish arting first. I'm like 80% to the way done with the merch launch and the new, new website. That was supposed to be done on the 1st, but then this Mr. Beast thing came up. Oh, I didn't put that in anything. I didn't put the link to that in anything. I am part of Team Water. I'll fix that for Thursday. Sweet, that's dry. I'll put the link and stuff. I need a list. I need a list so I know what I gotta do. Where's my reminds channel? Remind. Get shit done. What's it called? Team Water link. Hopefully that's enough for me to remember that's what I gotta do. But so as soon as like the Mr. Beast thing and GCX all came up within like a week, and I have not been able to finish the merch and the website because of that. So those are coming on a soft launch, like the finish of this model with the pretty tail and the pretty horns. I'm still trying to figure out how to get rid of the bows. I don't really want bows in my hair. But all of that will soft launch like a small mini debut at the same time. Maybe I'll commit to like the end of August instead of the beginning of August. Just a little push. And a year ago, basically day one. I know it was day one. It was within like 30 minutes. Teen Titans, I haven't seen it in a long time. So anything current, no. I probably wouldn't know. But the like very first couple of seasons, I watched all of them. Shit, that just smeared. Did I not put the fast dry on it? I had to. Well, fuck a duck. That sucks. I was just gonna put the fast dry down, but I really did smear it. Dang, man. One of those days. Now I gotta wait for it to dry again. Poor YouTube horizontal. So I'm gonna today we're just cozy arting and listening to metal, okay? I'm chit-chatting as we go. I have not planned anything in my planner since, is this July or is this May? I didn't even finish that page, dang it. I feel like, yeah, May. Summer always gets me. Summer just like destroys any good intentions I have. So I did leave a page for like summer memories. I'll have to go back and like write down some memories. Why do I hear that in my ear? Where is that coming from? Who is not muted? They're all muted. Did something change in here? You're not supposed to like... No, because I should hear myself talking, right? I don't know. I don't hear myself talking. It's just, this is amplified? Weird. Weird. I was like, I'm hearing that somewhere. No. Hearing things. Oh, jeez. I don't know what I was talking about. Oh, but planning and summer, and it just doesn't happen. Oh shit, that wasn't capped. I was trying to pick it up. But we're just gonna do, you know, cozy Stardew Valley vibes and listen to metal music. I love it. Okay. Good morning. How are you? Do you want me to call you Pow Block? How are you doing? If you're on the YouTube side, Pow Block is also a content creator. You might want to go check them out. I'm trying to blow on my one eye smudge so that it dries. I think I'm ready to start the horizontal. Here's the thing, some people have been saying that the vertical doesn't push you to the shorts feed until you're like 45 minutes in. Your cartoon crush is Raven? Okay, I feel like Raven's gotta be everybody's cartoon crush. You know? Like, if you did not love her at some point, who hurt you? Who hurt you? That's my thought. Where are we at? Like, right there? I had... Shit, I touched something else. Stop touching shit. Oh, man. Yeah, I like her. I would love to say I like... What's her name? Starfire? But, like, she's cute, but she's, like, too naive almost. And I can't. I just can't. That's just me. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and start the YouTube horizontal. If you would like to join me on the horizontal on YouTube, that is an option. I'm gonna keep the vertical up and just see what it does. But horizontal's also an option if you would like it. I got freaking nail polish on my fingers. Not where it's supposed to be. You would think after all these years, I think it's just my ADHD. I don't have enough patience for this. Like I just make a mess of it. I probably just need to keep like a brush of like acetone nearby to just touch things up. Since I'm not patient enough for it. Teen Titans is awesome. I miss the OG show. I appreciate it. Pow Blocker Pow is cool. You're in the YouTube app. I just started the horizontal. So if you want horizontal, it is there. But I'm doing good. I'm doing pretty good. Have you seen Family Guy where Brian died? And did you cry? I did not watch Family Guy. Okay, so like, Family Guy, The Simpsons, any of those kind of adult adjacent, hi group! Show them wrist! That's almost like the, Victorian ankles. Oh man. No, but, all of those like kind of adult adjacent cartoons, well even not, some of them were just kid cartoons. I was not allowed to watch any of those. So I really never got into that. But I was thinking, I think I really would like to spend more time watching some anime. I'm watching Snow White with the Red Hair right now, and I like romance to read. But so far, there's not enough entertainment to Snow White with the Red Hair for me. I need a little more. I love Gate. I love Gate. Gate's probably up there in one of my favorites. Sailor Moon is really good, but it's hard to say it's still my favorite because I grew up as that my favorite, and so like you can't really let go of your like childhood favorite, right? So I don't know if I still love it to the same extent, but it's got a special place in my heart. But like I love Gate. Are we meant to have Kingdom Hearts title, by the way? Sorry to ask. Oh shit, where are you at? YouTube. You're on YouTube. I don't know. Oh, on the vertical. I forgot. Because I didn't schedule it. Because it doesn't like scheduled stuff. Because I didn't schedule it. It just picked up the last one, I guess. It's so weird. I don't know how everybody else is doing it. So I'm in a YouTube content creators group, and it's something that's been discussed is that if you schedule your shorts live streams, they're not being pushed out, and they're saying like just go live. But like, how are you filling in all your information if you're just going live, you know? And I totally forgot to fix that. So fixed now. Should be fixed now. I just hit save. Thank you. And it's not even easy for like mods to change it either, the way it is on like Twitch and Kick. They both say it? It didn't go to the right live stream. Why did it go to the wrong live stream? Weird. Okay. Yeah, I scheduled an art stream for today, and it picked up the Kingdom Hearts stream instead. I've never had it do that before. I'll fix it. I'll fix it really quick. Can I? Can't reach. I need 2 hands. That is strange. I've never... Gosh, how long have we been live streaming on YouTube? I have never had it go to the wrong one. No, not Kingdom Hearts. We're in Stardew. Technically, we're gonna be doing Stardew Valley themed stuff. I don't even know if I have the thumbnail for this anymore. Oh, art stream. I do. Don't put it in the Kingdom Hearts. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to fix that. Did I, like, schedule it wrong? Oh, man, like, all the tags are wrong. Everything is wrong. Okay, I just delete all the tags. Okay, that one should be fixed now, too. Bummer. What the heck? Maybe we should play Kingdom Hearts. Maybe we should be in the Kingdom Hearts instead. Stupid. Okay. Feels so wobbly from everything I've heard. It's not great. You should watch Kamen Rider. It's a Japanese superhero franchise created. I'm gonna totally butcher those names. Let me write it down. What was it? Actually, copy. I can't copy shit. That sucks. What is it? K-A Writer. Okay, adding it to my list. I want to, because I do tend to enjoy anime, and I'd like to be able to talk about it more. I just haven't watched anything because I don't know what to watch, so that's what I'm gonna do. Saw the schedule, which is why I was curious, like, wait, what? Yeah, right? Horizontal stream notification for Kingdom Hearts. Ah, pro streamer moment. I don't know. Okay, so I don't even know how. Maybe if I do a unlisted stream. I just don't. Gosh, that sucks. Like, how do you push out your information on vertical? That's probably what I'd have to do. I'd have to start an unlisted stream, update all the information, end it, and then go live. So it pushes out the right notifications and the right description, since we can't schedule them ahead of time. That seems so shitty. That seems so shitty. Went to the wrong stream, I think. I'm not here. I'm Karen. How's it going? Which stream are you in? Shit, man. Oh, were you in the actual art stream that's supposed to be going right now? Oh my gosh. I don't know what was happening over there. I just don't know. Both are good. Awesome. Oh, I do see you on the horizontal stream. So there's a horizontal and there's a vertical. You were in kind of the right one. It was just in the middle of me having a meltdown and crashing out because YouTube didn't direct to the right one. Our stream still says waiting. Oh my gosh, can I, like, maybe I need to delete that one. No, I mean, because if you go to my page, right, and you click live, you can see there's two that are live, right? It just sucks, like, if anybody had said, like, notify me when this one goes live, or if, like, there are people in that waiting room. Maybe I should open a new tab. Should cancel that one, just so that if I don't know. I'm being self-conscious about it. I don't know what to do. I want to see where the people are. Exit. This one. Can we unlist it? Unlist it. That way it's not on my page. Since it's being so shitty. Okay. I've had to fix, like, so many things on this stream already. We got in here in the beginning and there was nothing on my vertical layout at all. It was just a black screen and, like, what the heck happened? Haven't tried this yet, but I like this style. The vertical streaming, it's a little bit of a pain in the butt, not gonna lie. Both are good. Okay, good. Love how the art stream still says I got that. Okay, doing good. Happy to see me. I know I have been off and on. I've been a little irregular. not in a shit way. It's just summertime. I actually had a lot. We can actually start like doing shit. I actually had a lot of like convention invites this summer, which was really, really cool. And being able to like go to those on creator passes was so awesome. So that was, I feel like I've had like I have not been online as much as I would have liked, but I have had like a lot of maybe career growth over those months. It's just in a different way. And then honestly, I kind of needed a break after Kick Roads. Kick Roads kicked my ass, and everyone is already asking like, are we gonna do Kick Roads for October? I'm telling you now, I'm not doing Kick Roads in October. I am already giving up my favorite holiday, my Halloween, for DreamHack. I'm not about to give up the entire month of October for Kick Roads. Fuck that. I'm gonna have fun. I don't know. We could. I used to. So years when I first started streaming, oh my gosh, this would have been 8 or 9 years ago when I was a gaming live streamer for Facebook. I actually spent every day in October as a new character because I have a lot of costumes. I used to work in a costume store, right? So part of my streams back then were to dress up. I have pictures somewhere too of like I was Beetlejuice and I was like Britney Spears from a certain music video and stuff like that. And so we would do that on stream. And then we could do something like that in October, but I don't know that I would do it daily again. Because even back then, I thought daily streaming and building a costume daily was a lot of fucking work. Haven't been active either, but that's life. Pretty much a kind person, both online and in real. See, and that's the thing too, is I don't also feel very bad about not being active in the summer because I feel like everybody else is also busy in the summer, right? So it's like a common thing with content creators. Like there's a lot of complaining. My numbers are down. It's like, yeah, because everybody's touching grass. Why don't you go do it too? And then when like things start to cool off again and settle and people are back in their homes, they'll come looking for you, you know? Where was that? Mundane! Thank you for the follow on the Twitch side, on the purple side. Am I allowed to say that on Twitch anymore? I can say purple in Twitch, I just can't say anybody else. Halloween is also one of your favorite holidays. See, it's so much fun. Have you seen Who Framed? I have seen Who Framed Roger Rabbit. I have. Heard a rumor on the internet apocalypse is coming? What? Don't know if it's true or not. You know, as a millennial, I have lived through 2,000 apocalypse announcements. Doesn't that, I mean, that's what it feels like. It's like, oh, it's time for that annual announcement. The world's about to end. You love my drawing so far? So my idea is for it to be Stardew Valley themed. Haven't gotten very far into what I want to do, but I do want to color these to make it look like it's the wood on the signs in Stardew Valley, and then that's like the mystery boxes that drop, and I have a Junimo. That's probably all I'll do on this page. The wood here. I haven't decided what I want on the sidebar on this side yet. I don't know. There is a cool, like, I could do the tea leaf because the tea plant is kind of tall. I'm not sure. Not sure what I want to put on this side yet. But when we get to the section where I'm going to do like my mood tracker for the month, even though it's 5 days in, I can tell you I probably felt like shit the first 5. First 4, how about? So I could just color those in as anxious as fuck. But I think I'm gonna do Junimos. I'm gonna do, is there 30 or 31 days in August? Whatever. There are 31. I'll do 31 Junimos on that page, and that'll be my mood tracker. That's where I'm at so far. Ooh, I could do seed packets up this. I gotta think about it. I gotta think about it. Not gonna lie, your crush was Jessica Rabbit and felt like you can shoot your shot. I mean, if she was willing to go for Roger, why not? Oh, I should end this here because I do know this ends. And I don't want to take my line too far. Not that it's totally noticeable. There, I made it really dark. I don't know how much you guys can really even see right now when I'm just doing lines. But I promise we're gonna put in some actual stuff soon. I've been playing a lot of Coral Island. I'm working on the Coral Island Year 2 video. And I'm almost done with Year 2. I think I'm like 15 days away from the end of Year 2. And I'm addicted. But I feel like drawing Stardew Valley is easier than drawing Coral Island. That's my thought. And I was thinking if I'm gonna do the drawings and the planner stuff, maybe I should do more game-related planner stuff. Game-related art in general. To help tie it in so people are like, what the fuck? Why is she doing this on her gaming channel? Right? Have a little bit of niche direction. And kind of still tie everything. I'm in a thing in YouTube and they're really trying to push us to do more live content and more members only content and more like diversifying your content but putting them in playlists. And it makes me nervous. I don't like to play with like, I have multiple channels for a reason. I don't like to put it all in one place because it doesn't ever do well when I put it all in one place. But it seems like they're really trying to make it an environment where we can. But I'm afraid. I'm afraid. So I thought, well, if I do art stuff and I make it gaming related, maybe I won't be stepping outside of my niche too much. I think I've told you guys this and I feel really bad. Do you ever listen to Queen? I do listen to Queen. I don't do DMCA music on stream though. I just got done with my trip to my psychiatrist. Really helps you mentally. That's good. I probably need that kind of help. Do you do art commissions? Not really. I don't feel like I doodle, right? So like I don't feel like what I do is ever commissionable. I'll do like artwork for friends for emotes or artwork, like mostly I just do emotes. But like all of these kinds of things is just mine. It's just for me. That's just to make my planner pretty in the hopes that I actually use it when you look at a page that I hardly touched. You know, that's about all I do. Just enough to keep me happy and feel like I need some creativity in my life. I've never seen Happy Gilmore either. Gilmore Girls. Hey, I've seen that. Much love and support. I hope you have a lot of love and support. But no, I wouldn't. Here's the thing. I owe Maddie some stinking cute mascots. I have like a base down and I freaking love the idea. But I'm really bad at sticking to like a timeline for other people. So that's another thing. Like if I did commissions, I think I would have a mental breakdown because of like the pressure of knowing that I have to get something done at a certain time for them. And I want to be able to focus on me and myself. I spent quite a number of years. I've been in this space for 15 years. And unfortunately, I wasted a lot of that time on other people. And so in the last like year or two, I've started to get better about protecting my time and like saying no, right? Like I'm not going to do things for other people anymore because it doesn't help to further my own dreams, right? And so that's one of those things. Like, I could probably do emotes if I wanted to. I've done a number of emotes as like gifts of like, hey, this really inspired me in your stream, here's an emote, if you want to use it you can use it, if you don't have to, it's fine. But like, to put the pressure of having to do it as a job, as an income source, I don't think I want to, because I would rather... That was shitty handwriting. My hands hurt so bad, not gonna lie. But I would rather put my time into the videos, you know? And then just help my friends here and there. I have filled out so much paperwork this week that my hands literally hurt from it. I'm like, oh, it's not so bad when I'm just like doing lines, but when I'm writing, that shit sucks. There is literally no timeline. See, and that's the thing, like, I feel like I can accept and do stuff with you, and you're never gonna be like, where is that thing I asked? I need it now. You know, like, you get that I am fucking busy. Especially at the beginning of the school year and everything I got going on, I'm busy. And that's why, like, I will usually help out a friend here and there if they ask for something. Usually with the caveat of, like, baby, I get to it when I get to it. But otherwise, I don't do it. It would be kind of cool. Slashly is someone I really enjoy hanging out with, and I like her. Currently she does a lot of painting. I think it's acrylic painting. It might be oil, but I think it's acrylic. And so she'll be painting like Red Dead Redemption or something from Diablo, like gaming related painting on big canvases, and then she sells those, and she does those live. Freaking awesome. I love those. So like, that would be something really cool, except I don't do painting. A lot of what I do is paper art or fiber art. And so I'm like, I just don't know how to make that into a thing. Maybe one day. Maybe one day. Whenever my life chills the fuck out. Oh, I made her jump because I leaned forward. Oops. I gotcha. I wish I could draw. I feel that. Yeah, see, it's, for me, it's like, I don't even feel like I can draw. So I'm like, I doodle, you know? I just, yeah. It's more for enjoyment for me, because I feel like this is my other release, right? Like, outside of gaming, I know it is, I'm turning it into content. I kind of am. But it's a different kind of, that's not the right number. It's a different kind of, like, let go and just do my own thing, instead of like, hey, I've got to figure out how to turn this into 50 million clips. Right? No, I'm just planning in my planner and making it look pretty, and you guys can compliment me and make me feel good. That's so conceited. Okay. What was this month? No, that's April. May was a good... Where's May begin? Oh. Maybe? Hello? Here. Okay, so I did start adding in like a cover page, because I didn't have a cover page from April to May. I just like straight in. So I'm gonna do cover pages. I don't know how I want to fill in this space yet, so I'm gonna go on to the next page. This one was habits. I really didn't use it to track my habits. I use my phone pretty well for that, so I don't even know if I need this page. It looks pretty, it's fun, but do I need that page? The jellyfish gives me SpongeBob vibes. I love it. I love it. It's like the peanut butter and jellyfish. Isn't there something like that where he's like making jelly jam out of the jellyfish? So then next would be the mood tracker. So the moods go here on this page. You're kind of in my way. Oh, I haven't been able to show you guys. Oh, don't fall, don't break, please. Look, I have a new friend. I have a new friend on my desk. I love ducking people, and I think ducking people is hysterical. I don't have a Jeep, and I wish I had a Jeep because I want to be part of ducking culture. And then I saw this freaking skeleton duck, and I was like, I have to have it. So I have a new desk friend. It's so dumb, but I love it. And he's purple. Like, he matches so good. Sometimes it's just the silly things, okay? Cute, right? See? I don't really want them. How big were these? Because I don't want them to be too small, but I also don't want to just like make rows. Hello? Maybe I should put this here so I know where I was. Oh, they're kind of small, but these had tails, which took up a lot of space. You can see I kind of had to like squeeze them in the end. I'll make that look prettier another time. Mood. Oh, what? There are some signs. There are some other signs in Stardew Valley signs. No. Not, I didn't push that. Images. So these are meant to look like the opening scene signs. But I swear there's like a scroll kind of looking sign. What am I thinking of? Maybe if I type in scroll instead of sign. No, because that brings up the dwarf scrolls. There's the notebook pages. Notes? Still not quite what I'm looking for, but it could be. I could make that work. Can I see a close-up? Because I could put that as like my label. It's like a kind of does one of those. It doesn't look all that similar. I don't know. Actually, what if I tried to make a more full page size one on my affirmations page? Because then I might even be able to go like pixel by pixel, block by block, and get the actual note shape, and then we fill it in with affirmations and it looks like it's a note instead of it just being like a label. I think I'll do that. I have a duck in my computer and he's orange and black. Oh my gosh, goth punk duck, and he holds up your heavy ass GPU. I love that. Love that. Ducky. What was so funny is I like to collect weird ducks that I can give away, right? So we were at the Make-A-Wish Foundation like charity walk, and Home Depot was one of the sponsors, and they had Home Depot ducks, so I took 3 because I'm like, how often do you get ducks with a Home Depot duck? Like, how cool is that to be like, I got this unique ass duck. Didn't give it to somebody. And so they were small. I don't have one right here, but they're like smaller ducks. No. So it was kind of cool to like be able to give somebody a strange duck on their Jeep. Yeah. Okay. I think Stardew Valley planner? Planner? Because I swear there's another stroll. So maybe somebody else has done something similar and I can like see what they have? No, because this is like the actual like plan your layout of your farm. Holy shit, somebody has like an actual printable planner on Etsy. But for, what's it called? For your game, not like a planner. What if I put in like bullet journal? Bullet journal. It's there. I miss Pinterest. I know it's still there. It does not work the same. I miss Pinterest. I just moved that. Editing my Touchsharp demo in the background, by the way. I must apologize for the absolute butchery of an American accent. Oh, that's funny. I want to finish playing Touchstarve. I want to play that one all the way through. I don't think I'll share that one. I think that one's more for me than for like content, but I like that one. There are bullet journals. See? I swear, there is a scroll. Other people have drawn a scroll. So, I don't know where they found it. What about the bulletin board? Stardew? Bulletin? How do I spell that? Bulletin board? Is it on that? Is that where I've seen this? No. No, the bulletin board just looks like a bulletin board. The help wanted is just like a torn piece of paper and there's a couple of like pins and tape, but like not like the scrolly thing. Maybe I've just seen other people's little scrolly things and I'm thinking it's got to be in the game and I'm wrong and they're wrong and they just made something up. Well, I can just do a piece of wood. Like this is a piece of wood here. I'll make it look prettier later. And then it'll say moods. Because I just spent like 15 minutes not doing shit. Looking for something that I don't know exists. But I need 31. 1, 2. I know they're not good. What games are you most excited for this year? Okay, if I feel like Silk Song is turning into a GTA. Why do we like get absolutely zero about it? I really wanted to be like so excited for Silk Song, and then I feel like they're just leading us on over and over again, which is frustrating. I also really want to be excited for Animal Crossing. I don't know if that's this year or if that was just a hint. But I also don't want to buy a Switch 2. So I'm feeling a little bit jaded. I'm not going to lie. One that did just come out that I really want to try, I think it came out last week, was Tales of the Shire, where you're a hobbit and it's a farming sim. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I don't know. 7, 8, 9. I'm just kind of trying to disperse them. 11, 12. It's looking a little too uniform. 13? I think that's 13. 14, what if there's 2 that are holding hands? 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Counting with May. 20? Oh, he's a fat one. 21? I think I'm at 21. Shit, am I at 21? How do I fit 10 more in here? 1, 2, 3. Oh my gosh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22? Is it really 22? Did I miscount? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Okay. I'm gonna need to put more up here. 23, 24, 25. 26. 27. 28. 29. I feel like that's empty. 30. Who else can have a friend? You can also have a friend. 31. What other games this year? Oh, I just saw the like announcement of like Sims is not gonna, EA is not gonna do a Sims 5 because they don't want it to upset the fan base and with all the DLC. Here's my thing. The Sims 4 is so broken. They need to do either a massive overhaul in the base game or they need to give us a new game. I get that it sucks that we all just bought like a ton of DLC, but when it's constantly breaking all the time and like the meme is Sims is always broken. So I don't know. I don't really have a lot of songs on my, I don't have a lot of games on my radar right now. It's kind of sad, you know, because I used to follow like the game directs so closely. And I do have games on my wish list, right? But I just don't have anything that I'm waiting for. Like, oh, that one comes out next month. I'm going to buy it immediately. I don't have anything like that. Hey, Captain. How am I doing? I'm doing good. How are you? So song looks good. There's a showcase Thursday, so it might show up for that. I'm hoping. I know. It's funny, I actually fell asleep in the Nintendo showcase, and so somebody said that there was like a little bit of a hint of an Animal Crossing in that one. And I forgot to go back and watch to see like what's it say, what's in there. Show me a Junimo. Junimo. I could put little like fruit on top of some of them. Okay. Like they're doing their little jobs. I also need numbers. 1 in a way that I can find them because these are supposed to be days. 3. I don't like it. It's unorganized. 6 should be here. Oh my heck. Are you going to get Just Dance 2026? Probably not. I haven't played Just Dance since my Xbox 360. So probably not. New Just Dance game was in the Nintendo Direct. See, is that one gonna be only for Nintendo? I really don't want to Switch 2. And that's my biggest hang up in like Animal Crossing and stuff like that. I don't want to Switch 2. I really don't. I already have 3 Switch 1s. Matter of fact, actually, I only have 2 because I just gave 1 away. Like, I feel like I'm feeling that, financial fatigue. Not that I, like, can't afford it, but the realization of how much money I'm putting into consoles, and especially as a, like, you can't see it, but I have the Animal Crossing Switch, right? And, like, we were dying for updates to Animal Crossing, and they just snubbed the heck out of us. Like, as soon as the Happy Home whatever dropped, I bought it, you know, in the hopes that maybe the more of us buy that, they'll realize how much we would support, like, updates to that game. And they really just they just keep putting out merch and like adjacent objects instead of giving us actual updates or new DLC to the game. And I feel jaded. And then to be like, well, now you gotta buy the next console. I don't want to. I really like computer gaming. And I like the freedom that computer gaming gives me. I really want a Steam Deck because I don't like these numbers. Oh, and 22, 23, 24, I'm going backwards. I don't like it. I want a Steam Deck because I do like to be in my bed in games sometimes, but like I just don't like the confines of gaming on a Switch. You know? I don't know. Mixed feelings. Mixed feelings. PS5, Xbox Series X. See, I don't have either of those either. I don't have either of those. We have a PS... I've really gotten to where I'd like a don't buy. I got the Switch 1. We have a PS4. I'm so hard into my PC gaming though. Like we have 5? We have 5 computers. You know? So that everybody, we don't even have enough computers for everybody, but kind of. Like everybody has a space to play when somebody wants to play. And I feel like with a bigger family like mine, that gives us more play freedom than all these consoles do. And I wonder if that's why, like, Xbox is trying to step away from, like, console exclusive stuff. Because frickin' Steam finally gave us, like, a shared library. That took forever. But even then, like, one kid can't play Among Us on one computer and then I also play Among Us with them. That sucks. I miss those days. Like, that was probably my biggest letdown about a Switch, was how few multiplayer game options we actually had. I mean, I remember growing up and going to the neighbor's house and being like, let's play Stadium together. And now it's like, you can play multiplayer as long as everybody has a Switch and everybody has the game. There was very few games where I could put it in and 4 of us could play together. And it does look like the Switch 2 is trying to make that a better experience, because they're trying to add like better better experiences as far as like the camera and seeing who you're playing with on the screen and stuff. But I already feel jaded. I already feel jaded. So I don't know. I don't feel like I'm supportive of Nintendo right now. They're like the awful ex that just keeps coming back and doesn't get the picture. I'm not interested anymore. You fucked around and now it's time to find out. Look at the Junimo. They're cute. On the first Nintendo Switch. Wait, you play Just Dance 2026 on the first Nintendo Switch. I do have 2025, actually. I just haven't played it. Now that you've said it, I have it. I'm like, I see it up there. I haven't played it though. My middle daughter, that's one that she likes. So I think we bought it for her birthday one year when that came out. Play on PS5 and Switch mainly. Oh, okay. I don't know. I'm a computer girl, which I probably need to upgrade in my computer shit at some point because it's a little old. Isn't it sad to see something you built in 2021 is now getting old? But the graphics are questionable sometimes. Just a little questionable. I don't know. I guess it just depends on where you want to put your money. Do you want to put your money into upgrading computers, or do you want to put your money into buying new consoles every year? Every other year-ish. Well, and not even for Nintendo. Nintendo's had a much larger spread. Like a 5, maybe 6-year spread? It feels like PlayStation... Maybe that's just me, but it feels like PlayStation releases consoles more often. Maybe that's just me. I think Animal Crossing would do really well if they would find a way to just let people play on computer. If they didn't want to buy a Switch 2. Hey, Chef, how are you? How are you doing? You have had some really cool success lately. That is so exciting for you. If you're on the Kick side, go check our friend Chef. It's going pretty good. keeping my Switch 1, Switch 2 just has like 2 games to play. See, and I really do want Mario Kart World. I really do want Mario Kart World, but I can't justify buying a whole ass Switch 2 just for the one game. So struggling with that one. I've been playing most of the games on PlayStation. Yeah. I like Steam, because I don't have to. Most of them are on Steam. One of these, I want to put a fruit or something over the top of one of these. I feel like you can't have a page of Junimos without having at least like 1 or 2 carrying something. But when you look at them proportionally, like they can't possibly carry anything. Their arms aren't long enough to even hold them above their head. Lots of excitement this week. You're very tired. That's so cool though. That's so cool though. It is nice to finally see people who are working hard get some of those like recognition on Kick in particular. Because for a little bit, it just felt like some of the people who have been busting ass were not being seen, and the ones that are botting like crazy are, and it's like, what the fuck, man? It's not okay. Didn't really want to put a... There's a star drop, I think it's called star drop in Stardew. I don't really want to use the star drop over the top of a head. I was gonna say, because I don't have space, but I might be able to finagle one like in here. Maybe? That's a shitty star. Why don't I actually like... And then turn it into a nicer looking one. Maybe I can do it. Probably would have helped if I'd drawn an actual nice star and not just like scribbled it. Good stars. Can we make a star? Yeah! Very vicious cycle for sure. Yes, I feel like it has been. But you know what? I feel like if any platform is ever gonna listen to us about that shit, it's Kick. It really is. I feel like they're the only ones who take creators totally seriously. I will say in the past, I don't want to say 6 months, maybe the past 4 to 5 months, I have seen a lot more support from corporate YouTube. Not just like YouTube viewers, but like the staff at YouTube. I'm starting to see a lot more involvement from staff online, which has been incredible. But to date, I feel like the most supportive platform as far as staff and support on the back end and like helping you get your content pushed out and stuff like that has been Kick. And I feel like Kick is always, it doesn't matter how small I am on Kick. Santa Maria follows me on Twitter. I have spoken to him at conventions, like face to face. I can go to his chat and I can say stuff and he's like, hey Amethyst, it's nice to see you. Like, they are making a special effort to hear us, right? So like, even though I know people are really upset on the Kick side and the bot situation, let's be for real, the bot situation is bad everywhere. I do feel like the only people who are actually listening though is Kick. That's what I think. Or actually going to listen or trying to actually make improvements. And here's the thing, on Twitch, I'm not even allowed to say all this while I stream on Twitch. On Twitch, they make money off the bots. So I know they just said they like flipped some magic switch that they have because they found a way. They make money off those bots because of ad revenue. And Kick does not, because Kick doesn't do ads. I'm not really too familiar with how YouTube deals with view bots. As far as I know, I don't really see a view bot issue in my like live streams. But surely people can probably bot their videos and stuff on YouTube, I'm sure. I just don't see it, like, in my analytics. I don't see any way of, like, recognizing that there's a bot problem there. But, like, Twitch has really no incentive to clean it up, right? They flipped their magical switch, but they're big botters. They're ones that are high up on the leaderboards. They're not getting hit with anything. They're still streaming with all those bots, where, to me, Kick has... I'm gonna do one that's like a dancing one. He's got arms going in 2 different directions. He's jiving. Maybe I'll put like little music notes out next to him. Like he's having a little jam. I don't know how... Maybe I should zoom in a bit. I don't know how well you guys can see it when it's just pencil to begin with. But, so I feel like Kick actually has full incentive to fix things, you know? Because they're not making money off of our bots. If anything, the bots are costing them more money. I'm gonna zoom you in on vertical too. I'll just have to like keep it to 1 page for you on vertical and have to remember that you can't see the whole page. That way maybe you can get a better view of everything going on. There. But yeah, so I actually see Kick trying to figure out better solutions for botting and people. I know people are really mad right now that there are people who are partnering and they are obvious botters. I think it'll come to bite them in the butt because they are losing. The Kick is actually losing money through KCIP and people who are botting, right? So I really do think they will address it. And sucks to be you when they do. And then all of the really good people out there will be up high on those leaderboards again because we've been doing it the right way. They're so cute. What if I put like little hearts here? Like they're little lovebirds? And that's why they're next to each other? I don't think they do that in the game. I really don't. But it just adds a little bit more character to it. My hand is killing me. I'm not gonna lie. You're like, we're barely in. I've only gotten 10 done. And I'm like, ugh. I might keep going. Who else? There's like apples. I feel like the star drop is definitely the primary, what do you call it? Like the main Junimo that you see is one carrying a star drop, which is so funny because they do get any of your crops. You don't need, it's not just that. What am I drawing? Hi, Egg. Hi. Junimos. Junimos right now. Yeah. They're gonna be my mood tracker for the month. Oh! I haven't put a key anywhere. Well, shit. I can probably fit it here. What if I moved you over a little bit? Put it this way. I have a Stardew Valley themed tracker for August. Whoa, month. That's my theme for August. I think I'm gonna try and do more gaming themes from here on out, just to try to keep the gaming niche. As much as I freaking love this, and that's okay to me too, like I can change them up. Like for my birthday, of course I'm gonna do something that I absolutely love on my birthday, right? And then maybe the theme around my birthday matches, but the rest of the year, oh, like it'd be so cool. I'm flipping like I've already done October, whatever. It'd be so cool to do like Pumpkin Panic during the month of October. Those are some really good, simple characters, that's the word. The drawings that I could maybe try to reproduce. Hollow Knight's a good one, but Hollow Knight's not necessarily like Halloween and scary, and Pumpkin Panic gives that vibe. I could do Hollow Knight like any month. If we ever finally get a Silk Song date, I could do it that month. No idea, but they look so cute. Oh, they're like magical creatures in Stardew Valley, and they like help you harvest your crops, but they also, as you do certain things and please them, like you're kind of giving them offerings. They'll carry the little things away and then they'll like carry back a prize of some kind. Yeah, they're almost like, they have a very Soot Sprite feel to me. Like that's their personality style. I love them, and they make for really easy artwork. Gonna head off now. Glad to hang out. I hope you have a good day, pal. Thank you for coming over and hanging for a bit. I was trying to think. I don't think I had plans to crochet a Junimo. I don't think we ever did that one. No, I don't see it anywhere. Oh, I was gonna crochet it for that blanket. Oh my gosh, we're 8 months in and I haven't even finished a single square on that blanket. But my hand hurts all the time now. So that's kind of why I don't crochet anymore, or as much. So I had all these cool plans to crochet one square from every game I played this year, and now my hands just are like, fuck that shit, we don't do that. So maybe this is how I can finally get more of that creative side out around the games that I did, is I'll just start doing pages for them. I really wanted a blanket of all the games I played, but it's just not happening. I was on a medication at the beginning of the year, and I swear that's what started all this hand pain for me, and I'm really disappointed that I'm still like 6 months out from taking that, and my hands have just not recovered. Like it caused some kind of nerve damage or like autoimmune problem in my hands, I don't know, but even not being on the medication this long, it hasn't healed. Like, I sure hope I get my hands back. It's a bummer. I want to get some of those like copper compression gloves. I'm gonna be a real old lady. But I've heard like the copper in the compression gloves like really help, and maybe that would help and I'd be able to like crochet and stuff again. And it's really this hand, like it's right here. So it's not like, I thought maybe I injured my hand, but we're literally 8 months into this. Like, I don't know. If I've injured my hands, you would think it would have healed by now. Where else can I put? Is there like an easy fruit? Junimo carrying something. A bundle. I have seen the bundle. I don't actually like the way that looks though. Oh, I could do one carrying the rainbow, the Prismish shard, whatever. That's a good idea. That's an easy one. And it would look cool. What if I move this one down a little bit? I really want to move this one over, but I need the like space for the mood tracker somewhere in here. But if I move this one down, and then the rainbow shard thing is fairly, I would say square, but it's not. How many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's like a 7-sided gem. I think it was supposed to be 8, and then they like didn't do it the right way. That looks janky. Looks janky. Maybe if I had put things where I could have used the boxes that are there, but that's okay. There. And then that one will come through a little bit more when I color it, and it'll have the rainbow, and you'll be able to see it's a little rainbow shard thing that I don't remember the name of. Oh, he's a chunky boy too. Okay. Back up here. And then the rest should be like fairly similar. I don't need like a variation for every single one. Eyeballs. Little top. What's funny is some of them have leaves on the top and some of them just have like dots. I'm like, what is it in the game? I think in the game it's just a dot. I don't think they have leaves on their heads like at all in the game. I'm looking through pictures. It's just dots. But when people crochet or draw them, they turn that dot into a leaf. Wonder why. Why have we decided they have leaves? I got a lot of arms down. Let's do some arms up. I don't know if there's ever an instance where we can see like a mouth on one of these. Cause like this one with the music, it might be cute to put like a little mouth like he's whistling, but it almost changes the way they look because their eyes are just so low. And then this next page is gonna be the like affirmations. Is that my affirmations page or is that my gratitude page? What's next? No, it's my sleep page, so nothing needs to be drawn on that side at all. Sleep tracker. When do I sleep? Never right now. This dog, like clockwork, midnight and 4 a.m. needs a bathroom break. I'm like, and it's fine, except it wants to be up at 4 a.m. It's like, we're done sleeping, right? And everybody else is still sleeping. And for whatever reason, if it gets in my bed, it like stands over top of me. I don't know if it's just like a protection thing. And he won't like just lay down, because I'm not opposed to like animals in the bed. I don't give a fuck as long as I can sleep. As long as I get to sleep, I don't care. But he stands over me, and it's not like he's over me in like a threatening way, like with his face and my face. It's like a guarding way, like his belly is over my back and belly area, right? And he's just like standing guard over me, and I can't fucking sleep like that. I'm like, this is weird, what are you doing? And so if I put him back in the kennel, because we kennel him at night, he'll bark and he whines at 4 in the morning and he doesn't want to be in there. And if I bring him to bed, he tries to just stay on guard, and I'm like, I'm fine. I don't need you to guard me right now. I just need sleep. So then I almost got rid of the couch in my office. I almost got rid of it, but I didn't, and thank God, because I've been like from 4 a.m. to like 5 or 6, depending on how the night went. I've been sleeping on the couch in the office because it's too small for him to stand over top of me. He can't get on. He's big. He's a pretty big dog. But I'm also not in the most comfortable sleep position sleeping on my couch. Yeah, not the biggest fan. But he's a puppy. Like, we'll get there. Eventually he'll be able to make it through the night. I'm just in the puppy stage. He is a good boy. I don't hate him for it. I hate that I'm not getting as much sleep as I would like. It's a good damn thing I bought a coffee machine. That's all I can say. I needed one for sure. I don't know if I pulled that too far down. Sorry if that's off the screen for you guys. I don't think it was, but I can bring it back up. Oh, I was like, how did I get on the sleep thing? Because of my sleep tracker. Because I gotta do the sleep tracker on the next one. There will be an affirmations page and then a gratitude page. I'm pretty sure that's what I was doing. I need to get back to that because I really feel like when I stop taking a second to recognize like what's going on around me and like, this is really good, this is really good, that was really great, thank you for this, whatever, I get back into this really bad, like, almost depressive, like, state of not recognizing what is good around me. And, like, feeling, maybe I wallow a bit. And maybe not quite depressive, but, like, I start to wallow and, like, things aren't all that great. And really they are. I just am not sitting down and taking the time to, like, identify the goodness. I'm telling you, the summertime fucks me up because I stopped taking the time to do this shit and, like, actually look at, like, I got to freaking go to GCX. I got in, like, on a creator's pass. I got to go to Orlando. I got to go to Universal. I got to take my family to Universal. Like, I stop identifying those really cool moments and the stuff that I get to do. And instead I'm like, why are all these cool opportunities passing me by? You know? And I feel like I do better about identifying that I'm actually doing really well when I take the time to, like, write out, like, this was something I did today that was really fucking cool. I think it's really easy for us to, like, fall into a really bad habit of just seeing the bad stuff. And I gotta take the time to, like, identify the good and be like, no, this was fucking awesome. You know? Like, how freaking cool. So, it's why I needed to get this done. I know I keep telling you guys we're gonna work on the Kingdom Hearts stained glass. But I think for my, like, literal own mental health, I really needed to get this part done. So I had something to, like, work out of. And I want to start trying to just do the whole month in one go instead of doing it week by week, because then it'll give us more time to do other things, other art projects on the other weeks. And, like, if I don't finish the month with you on stream, the goal is still to finish it today, like, off stream. Oh, look, I do have. So sleep. Sleep. I do have things written here. Affirmations and gratitude. So last May, I did bubbles. How many affirmations did I pick? 10. I picked 10 affirmations. I stopped using my planner May 14th. That's how bad that was. I gotta get back to it. So I need space for 10 affirmations. Ooh, that's shaking everything. 10 affirmations. What could I put here? This could look like the bulletin board. What is that? No, I don't like that. What is the journal? Is there a journal in the game? I can't remember. Because it'd be kind of fun to do it that way. Like, ooh. No. Sorry, I am looking at other people's, like, journals and pictures of Stardew Valley. I'm trying to get myself ideas. I think the bulletin board. Did I have a picture of the bulletin board? I thought I did. No, because I went to Junimo's. The bulletin board, what if I turn it this way? Because then I would have more space. It's like a rectangle, but it's got a curved corners. And back with the cappuccino. Perpetually exhausted lately. I feel that cappuccino sounds really good. I haven't had my coffee today. Oh my gosh, I had the best hack ever. I literally the other day, I've rescheduled how I work. And so I've been putting in like an hour to 2 hours in the evening to like make sure some of the other stuff gets done. And I was like craving a coffee. I'm like, I'm just gonna make one. I'm just gonna make a coffee and pray to Jesus that I fall asleep after, you know. Well, okay, I made a coffee. I worked for 2 hours, got in bed, passed out. I was like, did I just find a new hack? It was so, and then I did it the next day and it freaking worked then too. I'm like, no shit, I'm about to be that person who drinks a cup of coffee before bed. I'm gonna have 2 hours of super good productivity and getting like shorts edited and shit. And then I'm gonna go to bed. Affirmations. I spelled it wrong. I'll probably fix that. I mean, I'll have to go through and ink all of this, right? So this is the sloppy pencils. Yeah. I think I am a big fan of before bed beverages. Not the alcoholic kind either. Let's see. Here's the thing. I'm one of those people, like, my food or drink intake really affects how I sleep in my, like, dreams, right? So if I, like, drink and I have a lot of alcohol before bed, I generally have, like, psychedelic dreams that are not, very restful. I'm, like, I wake up a lot and I fall back to sleep really fast, and I wake up a lot and I fall back to sleep really fast. Like, it's not a good sleep, right? So I'm not usually like a let's get wasted before bed kind of person, because it just doesn't work out very well. But that coffee, that was a good sleep. That might be a thing. Okay, so this is like the little piece that's taped on. This one's gonna have like a little thing there. I need 10 things on the coffee crash. I really do. But here's like, I used to be like a Red Bull would really wake me up, right? Like it would, Red Bull is still like my comfort drink, especially the sugar free. I still really enjoy it. I don't think it necessarily wakes me up anymore. It's just a drink at this point, which is probably not healthy. So I really didn't think that the coffee would do much, because Red Bull doesn't like keep me awake. But the coffee kept me awake enough to get 33 shorts scripted. I want this to look torn. I was able to script out 33 shorts in an hour, like an hour and a half, on that coffee. And then still go to bed at 10 o'clock. So that one's like stapled. It's got those staples in it. Caffeine has never made me tired awake, but gives me chest pain, so I have to like rotate your caffeine. Oh no! It was a really productive coffee hour. It was great. I'm like, if this is the new hack, because that's usually I don't usually work at night anymore, unless it's like recording something that I'm gonna voice over later anyways, because I lose so much of my energy by the end of the day. But I mean, if I can script and edit for an hour or two on some coffee, I'm good. That sounds great. That sounds fantastic. I need one like here. 3, 4, 5. What if we make one that's like a tear strip? 6. This is a very intense song. 7, 8. 9, you're gonna kind of cover up the one behind you. I could also pin like small pictures or something, like what if this is like a Polaroid or something there? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I need one more. Maybe I don't like that shape. And then I can fit 2 here. One, 2. It'd be funny to put like a little tiny one somewhere and it's like call for a good time. Yeah, those are our general shapes. Those are our general shapes. Now I can fix them. This one can be taped. What if we start having community days where we watch anime? Maybe that's what we can do. Cause I want to watch more, but I don't know. I also like feel like I'm so busy. That's a Polaroid. I'm not sure who I'll put in that. I don't know if I can finagle a character. Oh my gosh, I could put the mayor's shorts in that. I'm gonna make it a little bit bigger. And like it's a lost and found. Make it a little bigger. A lot bigger. Or I could put like a I know what you did last summer. You'd be so down. I gotta figure out how that watching stuff works again. Cause I know they got like kind of cracked down on it, but at least anime you can kind of pirate quite a bit of it. Mayor shorts! Lost! I like that. Okay, sorry. That makes me happy. You're a sheet of paper. I would say this needs to be like a push pin, maybe. And this is messy. If that's like that, this one can just be a staple in this side. Okay, this one I didn't touch up. I don't know if this one has anything special to it. Some of them have like, where did I see that? Oh, that's the help wanted one. Has almost looks like 2 screws in the top. I'm sure it's meant to be like push pins, but we'll just do that. Oh, you know what I should have done for this? I should have done the emotes. There's actual emotes in the game. I should have just done the little like, it's like a cloud with like, it's a speech bubble, but it's a cloud, and like you can put what your emote is inside of that. I should have done that and then use those emotes as my mood tracker. That's okay. I do like the Junimos, and I think it'll be cute when they're all like colored. You can have staples. How are you attached? You're attached with tape. and messy tape. And then this is a big one. This is the one where I wanted it to be like a tear off. So maybe it's across here. And then each of these is like a little tear piece. And then we can leave like a gap, like these ones have been torn. Like jagged little tear. Okay, how is that one attached? Staples. But what if it's like a lot of staples? Ooh. I just gotta make sure that doesn't turn into like a swastika look. I don't want that. Maybe if I did them as X's, it wouldn't look so bad. Or if I didn't do the hooks on the staple and just do like an X. Maybe they did a better job at actually getting the staples in the board. Okay. This one. This is the only one that's not done. Why do I want that one? I don't want to do another push pin because it's like right there. I could do this one where it's like more of a thumbtack, the press thumbtack push pins, and this is more of the like, I don't know, there's different types of push pins, okay? That'd be really funny since it's like this is the outside bulletin board. If there's just like a penis somewhere, you know, like the neighborhood teenagers just like put a penis on the board, but people may get offended. Okay, there's my bulletin board, and then I'll find 10 affirmations to put in those, and that'll be like my daily affirmations for the month. My gratitude page, I really want to see if I can make this notes look like a note. Like, how many pixels does that look like? I mean, anytime I can get a penis in a drawing, right? Anytime I can make like some artful penis. It's tasteful. Phallus. I'm gonna try and just do the outline of the note. Here. Those line up. So then there would be one here. Here. And see if this even fits before I like actually, well, I can just do the outline of the note and then I'll color the rest so it looks like the note. So these are the notes that the secret notes that you find in the game. There's one here. And two here. And two... Oh shit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 maybe? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This seems too short. I wonder if I can double it. Because it would end here. And that would be like the whole length of the note right there. But if I double it, if each square is equal to 4 squares, that seems like a lot of math. but I might be able to get more of the page covered that way. So if this is our first square, and then our next one, and then I need 1 and 1 here. Ooh, that goes like way over though. 1, 2. Like I might not have enough space this way if I did that. No, I definitely don't have enough space this way. Okay, we're gonna stick to single squares and we're gonna just attempt to catch the vibe without just full-blown going pixel for pixel. Where was I? This was my corner. We'll just make that a little bit longer. What if I just do them in like 2s? Might end up being longer than it needs to be. There was like 6 here, right? 3, 4, 5, 6. We just make it like a 9? I could just drag it all the way down. As long as I match up like the curves on this side, it doesn't really matter. This can be a little longer. And then it's all the way across the top. But I need to leave enough space to... No. Okay, the top edge on both are the furthest points, which is not really how that works, but it works for this. It makes it easier for me. It's probably about the same. And then it cuts in pretty drastically here. Like that. Make it a little longer. I think I want it even longer to try to match the curve I have over here. And this is like the longest piece on this side. I did cut this off. There should have been like 1 more square on this side, but that's okay. Here's our bottom edge. And this one is weird because it has like almost a tail situation. Like what? What is this? Who does this on their notes of paper? Just like a random little... That's about it. That's about it. That's the... It's kind of what the outline of the note looks like. There's definitely varying colors going on. And there's like a shape in the bottom. And like, maybe these are tears in the bottom. But like that's what the note kind of looks like. What was this one? Gratitude. I could write that there. Hopefully I have enough space to write quite a bit on that. Hi, Milka, how's it going? I'm sorry if I missed that. Gratitude's a long word to try to write in wood. I'm doing my Stardew Valley themed August monthly in my bullet journal. So this is one of the secret notes in the game. I feel like gratitude is a really long word to try to spell. What if... And the regular, like, handwritten stuff is really just, like, pixelated writing. Can I even spell it? Hey, Google. Spell gratitude.
Gratitude.
There we go. So maybe I can pixelate G. This seems ambitious. Okay, kind of. But can I fit gratitude if I pixelate it? Just like attempt. I don't know, is that an R? That's an R. An R enough for me. It doesn't look like an A. It looks like an O. If I did that. Now it looks A. But definitely not gonna fit gratitude if I do it like that. Okay. I'll have to figure out... I'll probably just write gratitude. Oh, I should have just left this. Gratitude. I'll figure out a nice fancy way I want to write that across the bottom. The daily doodle. I don't feel like I want to put anything on this page. I'll just fill it with doodles. We're finally on to a weekly! That's all I had, right? Daily doodle that I didn't daily do. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Does that line up? It lines up. I had a straight edge. Where did... Oh. Underneath my other planner. Oh, where did this... It goes all the way up for this side of the week. Ooh, what could I do on the weekly? Like, it'd be kind of fun to do the different cave systems on one of them. Or, like, the weather, how the weather changes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. If I picked weather, how many weeks are in? How many weeks? Is it 5? I think it's 5. Kinda, because we have like a... That was last week. So I'm already past that. I could skip. Would that be terrible to just skip to this week? 1, 2, 3, 4. So I could do spring, summer, fall, winter, and then theme those. I think I'm gonna do that. I'm just gonna skip the fact that I'm already past those 2 weeks. This is like, I know you guys are like, why the fuck does she have 2 planners? This is where I like write, this is more of like down to the hour, everything goes in here. Where this is more for like personal creativity and like fun. Does that make sense? I don't know. That one's my not pre-planner, and that's the one that like if I go on an appointment and they're like, you need to come back on this day, it goes in that one. I've always been that way. I used to have, when I was like using a planner channel pretty regularly, I think I had like 6 planners at that point. It was ridiculous. And they, in the planner community, they call it like, what's your planner stack? Oh shit. Okay, I take a shower with my phone. I take a shower with my phone, like there's like, and you see there's water in there. I turn it on to listen to like whatever news while I shower, and I wasn't paying attention today. And I took the nozzle. Oh my gosh, there's so much water in there. I didn't even think about it. I took the nozzle off so I could clean the shower while I was in there and like rinse it all off. And I like really quick just rinsed the shower. And after I did it, I was like, shit, I just sprayed my phone. And so I took the phone out and I like wiped the top, fine, whatever. But I just laid my phone down and saw how much water was sitting in the back, in the like case. Still a lot of water in my phone. I'm lucky it's still working. Oops. I was just trying to clean the shower. It's like the only way it gets clean is when I take a shower, I scrub everything down too. How many were here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That one has 11 because it's at the bottom. That's why I counted the next one. I'm like, 11 doesn't sound right. 11 doesn't sound right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I try to like skip these ones that aren't like a full square. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alright, let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I was like, I'm gonna say it in my head so that you guys don't have to listen to me count, and then I lost count! So this is, we start in spring, yes. So this week will be spring themed. And then this actually gets erased because that's Sunday. Oh my gosh, on the winter one, I'm gonna have to do Krobus like right here because you see him like scurry off through the snow. Okay, spring in Stardew Valley. Spring in Stardew Valley. Bum bum. The mayor has his birthday in spring. What is that? The Egg Festival is in spring. Desert Festival and the Flower Dance. Salmonberry season is in spring. So I could draw a bunch of salmon berries. I could pick like the produce that are in season in spring and put them here. I'm covering up my face, I just realized. I'm like, oh, I probably just blocked the camera up. Oh! I could do the salmon berries as my, like, my water tracker? Could I? I need at least 4 bubbles per... I would need... If I did... 1, 2... 3, 4, and then I just kind of cooking, okay? I'm cooking. Give me a second to cook. If this is like... That's a lot of salmon berries. I'd have to draw 7 of those. And then like these center ones would be my water tracker. Yeah, salmon berries in Stardew Valley. But that seems like a lot. And like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All of that would be like my water tracker. Which I guess is really okay, because it's really all I do on that side right now anyways. I did do, like, this one water tracker is, like, the whole page. I could do that. I could do salmon berries. For salmon berry season. And then I could probably color, like, all of the outside berry bits and just leave that center 4 line empty. And that's where I would put like my water tracking. So they look like salmon berries. How did I do this? You gotta get a little fatter, okay? Okay. Not great, but it works. And then I can put on the leaf, like, what day it's for. It's just a lot of salmon berries. I wonder if that's even a real thing. Like, is salmon berries just a Stardew Valley, like, fake thing? Or is that a real berry? It's a real berry. What the heck is a salmon berry? Exactly. Salmonberry is a flowering shrub native to the west coast of North America, known for its edible berries that can be red, orange, or yellow. It's a member of the rose family. Interesting. I didn't know that was a real thing. They look very much like raspberries, just in different colors. Huh. Today I learned. Where did I... Right there. I'm like, where did my salmonberry picture go? I could do one going this way, which actually makes them look smaller, because they're not like spread out in the same way when they're up to... Versus like the vertical, it makes them spread more than that. Vertical? Diagonal. This one needs a second leaf. I started adding a second leaf and now they all just need to have a second leaf. Okay! This one's leaf looks jank. Okay. So I might, if I got 3 here, I might be able to get it smooshed a little lower. 1, 2, 3, 4. I kind of have to fill out that whole box with a circle. Not just like a sloppy circle. Like the whole thing needs to have some fill. How did I do a better job down there? What did I do different? I just kind of brought it out more, I guess. It's gonna be hard to decipher for actual inking. Like how to fix this. Sure. Looks great. I should color the background of these, like the green of the berry bushes. So it looks like the salmon berries are just like on the bush still. That'd be cute. I think I can fit one here. 2. Why did the music get so quiet? Did I hit my... Maybe I hit my own volume because it looks the same for you guys. I must have hit my volume. So this needs to be a chunker. This needs to be a chunker, like a bow tie. And then we need to just... Not so chunky. Not so chunky. A little bit smaller. Here. There. That's better. I have a method! There's a method to the madness. Okay. 5. I need 2 more. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's a penis. I saw a TikTok like yesterday or the day before, and it was a teacher, and she's like, teachers. It was it was something like that. I don't think I've ever seen made this comment focus before. It was something like that. And this teacher is like, teachers, I let kids draw on my whiteboard, and I usually just leave it when they leave art up there. I leave it and I don't take it down. And a kid came to me and was like, why haven't you erased that? It's offensive. And she's like, I didn't think it was because the face and the nose. She's like, I've been seeing this one for years. I just thought it was similar to like the S thing. And apparently this is the new way of them getting away with like drawing a penis on the board, is this face. I'm like, okay, honestly though, I think it's hysterical. I think it's super funny, but it's also not enough. It doesn't look like it enough. So you didn't do that great of a job. And like, I get the point was to hide one in it, but it's still not enough. Like, I think you could do better. I think you could do better. It was funny though. And so she's like, so if you see one of these pop up in your classroom, that's what that is. And it's just like, they could do better. I know those kids are smarter than that. Come on. One there. Let's try the same method. Make it a bigger bow tie. I don't feel like my method works for the diagonal ones. Okay. There's a long salmon berry. Might want to get that one looked at. It's long and lumpy. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Sweet! Done. Water. Water the berries! There's my water tracker. What else happens in spring? What dates is this one? Where's my actual planner? The August 4th through the 10th. I don't know how I want to do the date. The days, not the dates. Like, do I want to put something specific for that? Or just like, there's a placard there. I could do the cute little emote images that we have. They're just like a... They're really just a cloud type thing. And then they have like that arrow down. And then normally you would have like some sort of like emote inside it. But I could use that as my days, where the days go. That's not bad. I don't hate that, and I feel like it doesn't take up too much space in my actual space for planning the day. Sure. Not gonna lie, I'm gonna have to like take some meds. My hand hurts so bad. What time is it? I got about a half hour. So that's a shitty looking cloud. Hopefully I can just like keep trucking through and then take some after we get off. That still looks like not great. Where are you going, buddy? The dog got up. The dog woke up. What are you doing? You start whining. Hi. Did you have a good nap? Hi, Charlie. Don't you go pee anywhere. Half hour. I'll take you outside. He's really good for being a mostly like feral dog. Oh, he just laid back down. He's really good. He's only had one accident in the house. Freaking amazing. He's like, he's not food aggressive. I don't think I've ever seen this. Oh, I read that one. Okay, good. I've not seen, or he's not food aggressive, even though he was in the house like with the other dogs and those dogs were aggressive towards him. I've been able to like put my hands in his food, touch his mouth and stuff, because I try to test all that stuff out to make sure, like, I want to know, right? I want to make sure nobody else in my house is going to get messed up. Like, even, like, if I hand him a treat, he takes it really gentle. He doesn't, like, bite at your fingers. He gets a little rough with the toys, but it's, like, all out of play. And, like, he does try to, like, kind of nip at your ankles, but it's more mouthy and less bitey, right? So he's, again, he's trying to play. But he's just super cute. I'm like, what a freaking doll baby. What if I put... Instead of this here, the little like placard in the top right corner of the game where it actually tells you the date. Food aggression is the best aggression. That's how the little ones learn. Sometimes, I mean, I'm food aggressive. You take my French fries and you'll be in some pain. No, but I mean, like, when you are taking in a rescue puppy that has, like, been on the streets for the last year, you really expect there to be a lot more problems, and there was not. I mean, there has not been. I'm taking him on a 2-mile walk. I've been taking him on a 2-mile walk, and he stays next to me. He doesn't pull me, even though he's on a leash. It's probably the first time he's ever been on a leash. I don't know, cause so the other family that had him for like a week and a half. So they might have done a little bit, but like there's no way they've done that much training, you know, in a week and a half, especially when they have 6 other dogs. Freaking crazy. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm talking about. Don't break. Here. 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 What goes in there? I don't even remember. No, I broke it. Eat a french fry. I eat a french fry, you eat a finger. Exactly. I don't even have to dip it in the ketchup. It comes with dip built in. Here. Oh, that was freaking messy. My handwriting really suffers and my hands hurt. Okay, I feel like in this section on Stardew, it's time of day. I don't even know how to look that up. Dates in Stardew, which is probably gonna be bring up romance. Yeah, it brings up marriage. Day maybe, or calendar brings up an actual calendar. Yes, this thingy. This thingy. Okay. Uh-oh. He's barking. He found a cat. Hey, Ox5, how are you? Coming in from work. If that rhymes with yours, I'd be vanilla ice. That's nice. That's hysterical. He's barking at a cat. I'm gonna let it go for right now, unless it, like, doesn't stop. So it's weather. This is just kind of like, this is the board. I don't know, it's got like a little circle donut thing that's there. And then this is the season. And then off to the side there is like a time of day. And I'm not gonna deal with that in here. That would take up too much of our space. But right here is our money. Oh, that's funny. What do I put in our money spot, in our gold spot? We can't not do that. Broke AF. I am raising money for the Team Water. Okay, how freaking cool is that? I actually got a personal invitation in my email. Like, I didn't reach out to Mr. Beast or anything. I got a personal invitation to join the Team Water campaign. I'm like, the fuck? How'd you find me? So that was really cool to like get an email invitation into this. And there's like 3,000 content creators that are part of it. I'm like, how did you find me? But that could go in my little money slot here, like Team Water, and then I could hashtag it and I could share it on Instagram too. I like that idea. So far we've raised $100. I set my goal for $100 and then somebody filled it in the first half hour. I'm like, holy shit, man. You're amazing. We have raised 100. I don't know how to say that in Spanish. Why was I thinking I could say that in Spanish? And then I can do like a nice little hashtag Team Water. See, just like that. Yeah, I like that. Oh, hey, Maddie. Look at you. Thank you. My beautiful mod is over there putting my Team Water link in the... Because I did not prepare and I didn't put it in anything. I like that. Okay. The dog stopped barking, so hopefully the cat found a way to hide. And not, she's dead. I'm trying to let them just like figure their shit out, right? He's only been here since I picked him up Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, three days. And as far as I know, he had very minimal cat contact before me, maybe don't show you my weather app because that'll 100% dox me. It is a mostly rainy. It's mostly a rainy week for us. But I know the people who picked him up from the airport, so he had to go from Seattle to Tennessee because he's coming from Romania. I know she had him for like 2 days in Seattle before he got on his next leg, and she has cats, and she said he was interested, but she kind of kept them apart. And so that was why I was okay with bringing him in. I'm like, well, he didn't try to eat your cats, so that's a good sign. And that's why I was like, because I didn't want to do anything to really put my cats in jeopardy. But my cats also are very not nice. They were very... One's already taken a swipe at him. They're hissy, you know, on a good day. Speaking of rain, that was some really good thunder. I don't know if you guys can hear that or if my noise canceled it out. My noise, like, gain whatever thing canceled it out, but that was some really good thunder. Speaking of... But yeah, so... I think he's more trying to assert, like, himself as, like, hey, be nice to me, and he's still really curious. I don't really think he is a danger to the cats. I do think he wants to play, and I'm like, buddy, I feel bad because none of my cats are playful. Doing the things I also did not prepare, but I can quickly open and close phone tabs to grab links. I meant to put all of the links in the description on YouTube. I'm gonna need to go back and probably do that. There's like a weird... For being a floaty, it's got like a weird lip on this. I'm not really sure why. But that's... Oh, but we're not doing... This is spring. Shit, what's the spring one? What's the spring icon? Passage of time? No. Day cycle, days of the week. Yeah, but I want to know... If I just type spring, maybe it'll show it to me. Oh! That is the... It's not a floaty, it's a flower! On the spring page... Hi, did you need something? What is it? He just pawed at the desk. I thought the spring icon was like a floaty. I did not realize that that's actually a flower. Okay, it looks a lot like that center icon, but this is actually pink and yellow, and when we get to coloring, hopefully you'll see a difference. But on the spring page in the wiki, it blows it up, so now it's a lot more obvious that that's a flower and not a floaty. Hi, T! Okay. What else happens in spring? The Egg Festival, the Flower Dance Festival. Is there anything from the Flower Dance Festival that's easy to, like, draw? I could do a tub of flowers over here. Seasonal decor. It's like a... I think I like that idea. A tub of flowers. That feels very spring. It's kind of... What are those called? Like a barrel? It looks like it's almost a barrel. Like that? And then you can kind of see like wood slats. All of this will look better when there's like color defining it. Maybe not there. That doesn't line up with the one below it. There. There. And then it has flowers spilling out of it. So I'll probably have to like erase some of this, but there's a leaf. This one looks like a tongue. Like that. Allergies, allergies happen in spring. That's true. That's so true. We get like coated in pollen, that's for sure. I might have needed to make this bigger. The petals bigger to make it actually fit the size of this thing that I made. But that's okay. We'll go with it. There's like some kind of circular flower thingamabob. And then some leaves that come out of it. This tub of flowers is looking not as tall because I made it too fat. What if I just add more flowers to it? What if I just add more? There's like a pink flower here. Like that. And it's got two of these leaves. Petals. I guess they're petals. I've been planning on what I'm gonna do in my pollinator garden. I think... I really don't know. I really don't know if I want to risk it and if I want to try to just kill it all. Kill it all in the hopes that 2 years from now I have like a really good pollinator garden. I have a English ivy problem. And I really don't know how, like, it's taking over the big stalks of, like, I don't know, I think I have cosmos and I have sunflowers and they're really, really tall. But the English ivy is, like, winding up the stalks and bringing them down a lot earlier than they should be. So, like, all of my flowers are flopping over because of the weight of this other plant that it wasn't ready for, right? And I have, like, a really pain in the ass daylily in there that's turned into a bush. And so this is technically all the flowers that's in this picture. I even might make this side smaller. But so the daylily I don't really want to keep either because lilies are bad for cats and my cats like to get in under the daylily because the chipmunk lives there. And so like luckily it's not flowered this season. Last year it put out huge. Have you tried fire? That's what I'm considering, right? So the daylily put out huge flowers last year and it was really, really pretty, but it hasn't put anything out this year and the leaves actually don't look all that healthy either. So my thoughts are but it is up against my house. That's the other thing. I can't just like, I could just light it on fire, but it is up against my house where the wildflower garden is. So I don't know. I don't know how to get rid of the English ivy because I think a large majority of the root system is under the daylily. And so, excuse me, sir, give me that. Hey! He's got somebody's stuffed animal. Well, they should have put it away. I'm not running after him right now. What was he saying? Oh, so I saw that you can mix like a mix of like soap and vinegar and you can spray the area and you try and you actually dig out as much of the root system as you can, except they have like a really big root system. So you could do that. And I'm like, okay, I could probably do that. And then you spray the vinegar and the soap solution, put down cardboard, and then put down mulch over the top of it, and it's supposed to like choke it all out. The fire option I feel like actually means my beds would be usable sooner, but I think I would still need to dig out as much of the root system as I can. And so like I don't know what to do there. I'm thinking I really want to put in like tulip bulbs, and those would have to go in like October. I think they go in October. Excuse me, sir. Why are you barking? Who are you barking at? Because there's no way there's a cat right there. Charlie! Come here, Charlie! I didn't lock him in my office because I wanted him to be able to get to like his food and water, so he has like some free roam. What are you barking at? Hi. Hi. Can you like, maybe we can get you. Let me, hold on, no, hi, come here, hold on. I took too much time. Took too much time. I was gonna try to zoom out. See if I could get him on the camera. Nope. He's gone. He's like, F this lady. I was trying. Oh, there's also the really, what if I do the sunflowers back here? If I have like one sunflower that comes up. I don't know what I was talking about. I have no idea. I was just gabbing. I'm sure it was not very important. Oh, I was kind of talking about my pollinator garden. I did leave. My basil has gone, what is that called? It's bolted. My basil has 100% bolted. And it's funny because I've started putting out like extra produce in a box that says like free, take me and stuff like that. And I actually have people who come by now, hey, do you have any more of this? And I was like, well, last week was actually really hot and didn't grow very much produce last week, but here in the next day or so, things should look a little bit better, right? And so I had one person, she's like, how come you don't cut back that basil and put it in the free? And I'm like, because it's bolted. Well, how come you still have it then? Oh, because the butterflies like it. Every time I go out, there's so many butterflies and bumblebees all over my basil plant that I'm just like, I can't bear to take it down. So I let it go, like, I let it bolt. I let it get all the big old flowers and stuff on it, and it's not very tasty, so you don't want any of it, but I leave it because there's so many bees and butterflies. It's been a really... This is probably one of the best gardens I've had since moving here. It's taken me 5 freaking years to like learn the needs of like this area. But it's been really, that looks like a penis. That's what I do. That's how I hide one in. It's the leaf, it's the foliage. Could go to the electric tiller route and just tear everything up, but I've heard that laying wet cardboard is pretty effective. I wonder, see, I feel like I have English ivy in my whole yard, right? And so when I hit the ones, the bits that are in the lawn, I feel like I'm just making it worse. It feels like it's spreading more, but I hit it with the lawnmower every week, right? So it just dies, but I feel like I'm seeing it sprout more in my yard because I've hit it. So I don't know if an electric tiller would help, and I do need to get one or rent one at least for a different area of my yard. There's like this terrible woody kind of bush thing that I need out, and it's a pain in the ass. But I worry if I hit the ivy with something like that, would I just be spreading it over the rest of the area? It would work really good for the lily, getting the lily out. I don't know, I'm not sure what all I'm gonna do with that. I do love how tall my flowers are this year in there. And I'm kind of hoping I can do that again next year. And maybe a more controlled. I planted like a chaos garden was the idea. It was all chaos, like whatever I put out there kind of thing. Except I feel like I ended up with a lot of greenery this year. I did put out like milkweed, which is definitely a greenery, like intentional greenery, because I wanted the monarchs to have some. What leaf do I want to put there? I don't want to copy the same leaf above it. So I definitely put specific greenery types out there, but I think one of the bags that I put out must have had like some kind of dill in it. It's really weird. I was not expecting to have like dill come out of that. And it's kind of, it's almost invasive. I don't think it is invasive, but it kind of took over where I didn't want it. And so now I just have like a bunch of bushy green looking dill in some places. I'm like, okay, maybe I'll be more intentional next year and just do specific flowers like for my area and not like just a random packet of pollinator seeds. Because I don't want all of the green bushy things. I want like a shit ton of tall flowers. That's what I want. That has given me a lot of joy. And I do feel like I've been outside more this year too, with that being out there. Because I'm like, every morning, it's so sad because Sirius the cat really liked going outside with me in the mornings. And while I watered everything, he chased the chipmunk. And now with the dog here, he's like, I'm not leaving my room. What are you talking about? Hopefully by the end of the week, they'll be better about it. That looks cute. That was a good way to do the spring, right? Intentional planting may help eliminate any weeds and random stuff you don't want. Yeah. The ivy is something that was there before. I pulled it out last winter of that section. I have an English ivy, I have some kudzu, which is another pain in my ass, and then pretty sure I have some poison ivy on my lot. And there's another like ivy that I don't know what it is. And so I'm like slowly trying to take it back over. I really want to rent a freaking what's it called? Goats. I want goats to come and try to eat like all of my kudzu back. But kudzu is even more invasive than like an English ivy. So I don't know if I'll be able to really take back what it's taken over. I have a pecan tree and a fig tree, and they're both under a lot of kudzu. I did notice though, I'm like, there's actual figs on my fig tree right now, and I can get to some of them past the kudzu, so that's kind of cool. Just a little cool. I just like, I think somebody prior to me was a very big gardener, because there's a lot of like unique looking flowers and bushes like on the back of my lot, and then there's some that's like all over the fence line, but over time people haven't taken care of it, and now it's like too much. I can see where there's like this really bushy kind of plant, like spider plant type thing, and I can see where there's like rows of like, maybe they used to line the yard with these spider plants, and then there were roses bushes that are way overgrown now right behind that, and they're super 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 tall, and then the kudzu is right over all of that. So like, even just getting in there is a pain because the rose bushes have massive thorns, and then it's all like covered in kudzu. Like, oh man, I'm probably gonna end up having to hire some like help to just get it under some control first before I can like manage it myself. I'm trying to make some of these hey, don't chew it up. I don't know whose stuffed animal that is. You have so many toys, can you please not? Go get your rope. Where's your rope? Where's your toy? Yes, I'm talking to you. Where's your toy? Go get it. He's like, nah, you're funny, lady. He loves tug ropes. Loves them. I'm trying to do some of the borders. When you're decorating the house in Stardew Valley, these would be at the top. You can put these at the top, like ceiling borders. I've seen that you can rent a goat group and hang out with them while they eat your lawn. Yeah! I want to do that. I think I do. I think they would help, because there's another bush thing that I really want to get rid of on the left side of my house, and I want to replace it with like a wire cage and an arch that I can... That sounds really weird, but like if it's like this, because it's a walkway on the left side of my house, and if I plant like vining pumpkin or squash or whatever, or loofah, except loofah takes over really easy, but if you plant on those, then you would have like this really cool walkway of like produce, and it would still look pretty, but I wouldn't have this like useless overgrown bush over there. I really want to replace a lot of what I have with stuff that is useful, right? So I want to get rid of the rose bushes, and I want to put in berry bushes. I want to get rid of that bush and put in the cage for vining stuff. It's gonna take some time. There's a lot to do, and some of it really needs to happen in the winter, and with all of the roofing stuff we were dealing with, we really lost out on the opportunity to like... Hey! Don't take his eyeball out! Give me it! Give it to me! Hold on. I heard you. I don't even know whose stuffed animal that is, but I heard him hit the eyeball. You know the way they like... It's crunchy, right? Because it's plastic. Nope, you lost it now. Can't have it. I got it. Okay. That's a decent spring. I'm not sure if I should put anything in this space here. This is like my to-do section. To-do. Is May talking to her dog or her child? They're in school. That's a good question. I hope it's the dog. Nope, they're in school, baby. We're free. Mostly. My oldest is doing online academy with half day on site doing agriculture. So that's why my schedule had to change, because I had to have a way to like take him for his half day. But all the other kids are at school. Thank Jesus. The dogs are in school? Damn. I mean, you might have to do that too. You need some obedience school? No, he's so cute. He's so cute. What else is happening in spring? See if there's anything else I want to add to this bottom section. The egg festival. But I think those are just a bunch of tiny eggs, right? I could do like a packet of seeds. It's like meh, something like that. The strawberry is probably the easiest. This is just... Does that make sense? Just me and... Some seeds. Because I don't really need all this space, so I don't mind filling it with something else. Springtime. There's also the blue jazz. What does your seed packet look like? This is gonna be a very colorful page. A lot more color than normal. Show me the strawberry one again, because surely I effed this up. That's interesting. The blue jazz has like a swoop on the seed packet, and the strawberry has like an actual triangle on the seed packet. This doesn't look like a strawberry. This is like a... something like that. And then we need the leaves. Part of my problem is I tried to make it like they were on an angle, and then I really didn't do the top at an angle. Leaves. Leaves. Oh, you guys want to know something cool? I'm really hoping we get in. On Wednesday is the premiere of Wednesday. I am in a very small local cosplay group, and I'm not really sure how I ended up in the group. I've met them at like DreamHack and stuff, but I don't remember how I got into the group itself, because I'm not much of a cosplayer. I definitely like to dress up for Halloween, but I wouldn't say what I do is cosplay, because what I do is like, we try to build costumes from like Goodwill. So it's not like sewn, built stuff, right? It's thrifted costuming. That's how we do it for the most part. Sometimes we do go a little more all out. Well, 2 years ago, we went as the Addams Family. The whole family did. My brother flew out to, because he's super, super tall, he flew out to be Lurch for us. And then we had Lurch, Bang, Enid, Wednesday, Morticia, and Gomez. And I had posted a picture about it, and then so they just asked, like, in there, they're like, hey, who wants to go to the premiere? They're looking for people who actually will dress up. Missed opportunity to make your brother Wednesday. But so they're looking for people who actually dress up, and so we actually get to go to the premiere, like the Netflix premiere, in a movie theater dressed up as the Addams Family. I'm like pretty excited. That's on Wednesday. I've gotta get the rest of our costumes together and make sure we have all of our pieces today, because we couldn't find the Wednesday dress. We did end up buying a dress that year because I'm like, it's just too easy, you know, just buy the actual Wednesday dress since there's one available. So we actually bought that dress, and now I've got to figure out where that's at. There's my spring. I'm actually kind of proud of that. I feel like once the color's in, it'll look like spring in Stardew Valley. That's pretty cool. That's cool. I know, right? I'm excited. So what they do though is they can't guarantee you'll get in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. They can't guarantee because they need the theater to be full, right? So they can't always guarantee that everyone will be there because they overbook the theater. So I'm gonna like hopefully go, excuse you, who are you barking at? I'm gonna go in the hopes that, yes, you, what are you doing? Hi, can you put your nose like right here? Can we have your nose right here? Not on me. Can we get a little, I don't know if you guys can see his nose over here. I can't see that screen. Right here. Right here, right here. No, not my face. Right here. Nose? I have your nose? Come on, right here. Do I have to get you a treat? I don't know if it even got on screen. I tried. But so they overbook, so I'm hoping we still get in. Like they do say that, you know, you're gonna be overbooked and may not make it in, but I hope we get in. 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And honestly, I really hope they have like somewhere for us to take pictures. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I would love to, like, if there's a backdrop or something, to get a picture of us all dressed up as the Addams Family. And I feel like that would be really, really cool. Oh, he went and laid down. I was hoping I could get him over here again. Like, can we see if we can get you on screen a little bit? Just a little bit of a nose. Okay, so this one is going to be actually... Oh, it's time for me to end. It's time for me to end. I gotta get out of here. Let me finish this because I might as well. We did pretty good. What did we get done? I did the August page. I did that on my own. We did the lining for this page. I had already done the wood August there. Then we got all of the Junimos for my mood tracker down. My sleep tracker doesn't usually have any kind of artwork on it. It's just like lines, so we skipped that. We got the affirmations page. It's gonna look like the bulletin board. And we got the mayor's... I hope you guys can see that. The mayor's lost shorts on the bulletin board. We did a secret note from the game as our background for the gratitude page. Daily doodles is something I'll have to just daily doodle. And then spring for the first week of August. And then I'll do summer, fall, and winter for the next 3 weeks, and that'll end August. That's not bad. You'll just have to go follow me on Instagram to see it finished. How about them apples? I like it. I think I like this idea of like doing game-based planner spreads and kind of keeping the theme of games. I will say on YouTube, the VODs will go to members only. Just in case. I don't want it to like hurt my reach too much to have something that's so different on YouTube. So if you made it here, you got to see it. If you don't make it here, you got to join the members to watch it if you want to watch it. I know. I gotta get members somehow, right? What else? I guess don't forget to just go check out the Tiltify for Team Water and our Team Water fundraiser. I'm looking, see. I don't have enough on Kick to host out, and I really wish the cap wasn't so high on Kick to hosting out. I feel like that's how you make some of your connections in hosting, is even when you're hosting small. But I have to have like 5 people in my viewers to host out on Kick. And if I'm sitting right at 5 and I start talking about hosting out, people dip, and so then I can't host. Oh my gosh, he's got a planter pot. He found a planter pot. Yep. I'm gonna have to get that from him. But so like sometimes when you host out with 2 or 3 people, it's a really good way for you to make some connections with other small creators. And I feel like I'm not able to connect with people on Kick, and the people I do connect with on Kick don't stream it this time. So like we can't really share audiences. So I'm really struggling to grow on Kick, not gonna lie, because I feel like I can't host and stuff. I can't make new connections very well over there. But YouTube's treating me really good. YouTube has been taking care of me, not gonna lie. You guys should see all the freaking swag I've got. I gotta get pictures posted on Instagram and show it all to you, because YouTube just keeps being like, here, you want another partner perk? Oh, yes I do, thank you. Like, what in the world? This is so cool. YouTube's been treating me really good. So, no hosts, no raids. I can appreciate you guys. I hope you guys have had a good day. Just vibing today. Don't think there should be a cap. I like it. This is probably one of the only places where I really like it. On Twitch, you can set your cap and who can raid into you, right? So I can say people with 1 viewer can't raid in, because then they're just raiding in as themselves to give themselves some like clout, you know, in your stream. I like that. So then everyone individually can say whether or not they want you there at your size. But like, it kind of sucks to say that you have to have 5 or more to host. Like, that's kind of big for some of these small people. Obviously, I don't get to host out very often. And it's not even to say, like, my general CCV is about 22 to 27 when I combine YouTube, Kick, and Twitch. So, like, I have a great CCV. I have a really great CCV, but I don't get to host because I'm multi-streaming, and I don't have that CCV on Kick. So, like, it impedes a little bit of the growth on Kick, in my opinion, because I can't spread it out at all. But that's okay. I can appreciate the YouTubes. I really do. Because you're the reason why I have such a high CCV. Between the shorts and the horizontal. I'm like, YouTube's keeping me alive over here. I think that's it though. I'll be back on Thursday. And on Thursday, as long as the streams connect correctly, we should play Date Everything, right? I'm pretty sure it's Date Everything. I don't know why it did that to me earlier. Why it connected to the wrong one. No. Oh shit, did I mess those up? It says Kingdom Hearts. Date Everything is on Friday. I feel like I messed up my schedule somewhere. But anyways, Date Everything is on Friday and Thursday is Kingdom Hearts. So we'll be playing Kingdom Hearts on Thursday. I'll have to make a new stream for that since for some reason it connected to that one today. But yeah, I appreciate you guys. I hope you guys have a good day, and I will see you on Thursday. Friday, I may have to end a little bit early, but we'll talk about it more on Friday when I know for sure. But otherwise, bye. Get out of here, bye!